I had a friend pass away. He had cancer, and I watched him slowly die over the period of about 8 months. I think at that stage I started to think to myself, everyone kept on telling me that God loved me, and I kept on thinking, God killed my dog. He doesn't love me. I'm going to find out for myself what the real truth is. The truth for myself anyway, as an Aussie, first thing I'm going to think of is go to a church. Everybody was singing so much, I couldn't believe it. I didn't know any of the words that anyone was singing. I didn't know any of the notes to hit or whatever. I felt pretty stupid. Beautiful teachings in the Bible. But I didn't find what I was looking for. And I was working alongside a Hindu. And one of the things that I kept on asking him is, talk to me about all these gods. I don't understand. How come you have to have all these gods? I said, but seriously, bro, what's the deal with the guy with the elephant head? Come on, he's got a few arms, he's got an elephant head. Come on, what's going on there? You've got lions' heads, tigers' heads, eagles' heads. They're all so much better than the elephant's head. Why did he pick that one? And he didn't find it very funny. I also investigated Judaism. But again, after I kept on asking questions, I just didn't find what I was looking for. Then I looked into Buddhism. Now, I really liked Buddhism. I thought this was great. You get to relax. This is not so much a religion of God, but just a good way to live. It's a nice way to live. And I said, look, I've investigated all the religions and I can't find what I'm looking for. And he said to me, well, what have you investigated? And I said, look, I've investigated Christianity. I've investigated this ism, that, all the isms. He goes, well, what about Islam? And I went, Islam? Okay. Mate, they're terrorists. I'm not going to investigate Islam. They're crazy. No way, But lo and behold, alhamdulillah, I found myself walking into Preston Mosque one day. I was very nervous parking my car in the car park. I thought it might explode. I walked straight across the prayer rug with my shoes on. I walked straight past the brother praying. As he went into sujood, I almost stepped on his head. I had no idea, right? I walk across and I stopped. Abu Hamza came out of a door. That's the brother who just introduced us before, Samir. And I thought, this is it. I'm about to die. And we used to sit down and we'd talk about the different sort of questions that I had and the things that I wanted to know about Islam. They were very hospitable. I kept on getting cups of tea, biscuits. Now, no other religious sect had done this for me, right? So I was quite impressed. I'm not sure, I don't want to offend anyone again, but as an Australian, if you offer someone a cup of tea and they say no, you go, okay. These guys wouldn't take no for an answer. Would you like a cup of tea, bro? No, thanks, bro. Are you sure? No, I'm right. Are you sure, bro? I'll go get one. No, I'm right, bro. No, I'm getting one anyway. Sure, look, I'll just get you one, right? No worries, I'll get you one. All right, man, I'll take the tea, Subhanallah. When I was sitting down with the brothers from the mosque, when I would say, listen, I don't understand this. What about this? They would never just answer from their opinion. They would always pick up the Quran. They would open it up and it would be they're like human indexes. They would just, bang, page 142, read this. And I would read it and I would go, wow, that's beautiful. And I would say, look, where's all this part about killing people and blowing up cars? And I don't see that. Is it somewhere towards the back that I haven't read it yet? I can't find it. First impressions when I walked in were that these guys were terrorists. And I found nothing but the opposite. I found that they were the most hospitable, caring, nice people. I mean, these are guys that would say, do you need a lift home? Because they saw my car. Do you need a panel beater? Do you need a new motor? I remember speaking to them and they said, look, Islam is not just a religion for yourself, it's also a religion based on a whole social community. So alhamdulillah, I started realising that Islam is not just about each individual, it's also about a community. I also asked questions about the hijab and why couldn't I wear it. But once you start actually looking inside the religion, working as a whole unit, as in implementing every step of the way, it starts to make sense. And it started to make sense. And I stopped and I thought to myself, look, this is the time. Tonight, Allah and me, we're going to have a bit of a conversation. We're going to bond. All I need from you, Allah, is just a sign. Just a little sign. Look, nothing too major, just maybe a bolt of lightning. Bolt of lightning for you, man. Come on, you created the earth. This is just a bolt of lightning. It'll be easy. So I sat there and I went, okay, go. And I swear to you, nothing happened. Absolutely nothing. I was really disappointed. I said, Allah, this is your chance. I'm here. I'm asking you. Where's my sign? Come on. I'll give you another chance. Maybe you were busy. It's night time here. It's busy over the other side of the world. Maybe I could just get a bit of a creak in the floor. Maybe I could hear a car backfire. Something that I'll know it's for me, but no one else will know. It's just between you and me. Again, I said, go. I'm waiting. And I waited. I think I waited about a minute. And that felt like a long time at the time. And nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. And I was really disappointed. I thought, I'm like on this cliff. I'm on the edge of a cliff. I'm about to jump into Islam and I just haven't been pushed. I haven't taken that little leap. So I turned the Quran. I turned to the next page where I'd finished off. SubhanAllah, the very next verse that I read. For those of you who ask for signs, have we not shown you enough already? Look around you at the skies, the stars, land, the oceans. These are the signs for the people of knowledge. SubhanAllah. Straight away, my whole world changed. I was staring at the Quran. I was just in shock. I couldn't believe that I'd been so arrogant to ask for my own specific sign when the signs had been around me all the time. There's a creator because there's a creation. So I closed the Quran. I had the best night's sleep, I got to tell you. I went straight to the mosque the next day. Alhamdulillah, Abu Hamza was there again. I said, Abu Hamza, this is what's happened to me. He said, that's it, you become a Muslim today. There's no mucking around with Abu Hamza. He goes, don't worry about all that. Yallah. So, but when I walked into the mosque, the people just started pouring in. And I went, SubhanAllah, look at this religion. I've been to churches where there's, 20 people, 30 people, 50 people. There was about 1,000 people that night. And I thought, this is amazing. This religion is truly the religion of choice. And then I found out it was the first night of Ramadan. He said, no, you've got to make shahada, we need witnesses. You've got to say these words. I said, can't you just let me do it in English? Have you seen the guys out there, man? They've all got beards down here. They're massive. You get these words wrong, I'm a dead man again, He goes, no, you have to say them. And trust me, bro. Trust me. And I did. And alhamdulillah, I did. I stood up in front of all the brothers and I to be honest with you, I was looking across this sea of beards. I was mesmerised. I started to say the words and all the fear went out of my body and out of my heart. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu an Muhammadan Rasulullah. And I felt like a shower had been turned on and my whole body had been flushed clean. And trust me, I needed to be flushed clean. I was standing up there. All the brothers started yelling out, Takbir, Allahu Akbar. I thought I'd done something wrong. And they started coming towards me and I thought, oh no. I'm pretty sure I said what he said. And they started hugging me and kissing me. Now, I had never been hugged and kissed by that many men in my life. But I felt the brotherhood. Straight away, I could see people had tears in their eyes. And subhanAllah, I had tears in my eyes. And I sat there with people and I spoke to people I didn't even know, I'd never met before in my life. And they were talking to me as though I'd known them for 30 years. And it was that day, that point in that moment that I realised I had more brothers, more sisters than I could ever have imagined. And good brothers and sisters, not bad ones, I'm talking good ones. SubhanAllah, I sat there maybe, I don't know, I can't remember how long, just talking to people. They were asking me questions. I went home with such a beautiful feeling because I knew at that stage that I had a clean slate. If you haven't felt the feeling that I'm talking about, I sincerely hope it happens to you at one stage in your life. I encourage you to investigate all the religions, and particularly Islam. I would say that one of my favourite verses, I'll end with this verse, is a particular verse that says, let there be no compulsion in religion because the truth stands clear from error. Assalamu alaikum.